Hi, in this video I'm going to be demonstrating the ILP system, and we'll look at the two main levels of access within the ILP system. First of all, we're going to have a look at the teacher level, and if I select the teacher tab and come down to the bottom, it'll pre-populate the username with your own username, and all we have to do is enter in your standard college network logon and click on login. And what you have now is a list of all of the modules that you are assigned to teach on this particular course, and you can see by opening this drop down all the different modules there. I'm going to choose one module I teach with my first year class and then click on submit. Okay, so what we see now under teacher view is a list of all of the students that are enrolled and are currently studying this class, and I've pre-agreed with the student here, Courtney, that we can have a look at some of the information under her profile. Okay, so what can we see here under teacher login? Basic details information, their initial assessment, their profile, and also things like the disciplinary if they've received any warnings. You can see a lot of their address information and also their student ID. Now this is useful even at teacher level. If a student forgets their user ID, we can access this information then and pass it on to the student. Even if they forgot their password as well, we can reset their password from an application on the student's desktop. Network account login password, network account, and also their email address there. But I'm going to scroll to the top of the screen because one of the other options we want to have a look at is the ability to produce a student report. And up here where it says module reports, at present we're logged in as a teacher, so we're going to make comments on this module I'm currently logged in on, the communication skills for creative media, and click on module reports. Now you'll see at the top here it changes to module reports, and whenever I scroll back down to view Courtney's profile, we now have a selection of different options here to choose. We have term 1 and term 2 reports. I'm going to come across and select term 2 reports, and I'm going to come down. As you can see, some basic information has been keyed in previous. I'm going to change this. As you can see, we can choose different options depending on the student's application, progress, punctuality and attendance. So I'll just choose these and just type up some information. Right, good student. Okay. You can also spell check this at any time as well, and as a default when you log in, you'll notice that the application, progress, punctuality and attendance drop downs are usually at value 1, so please make sure that you do change these accordingly and don't leave them at that default value, because that default value is in need of improvement. So that's not really something that the students particularly like, especially when they're one of your better students. So make sure you update that so that it's accurate pertaining to your student. Something that is very important is that you come down and also select and click on the submit button, and you'll get this text at the bottom that does say record has been updated. And that's important because if the system, if you've keyed all the information in there and the system is left after a default time of, I think it's approximately 10 minutes, the ILP will log you out, and that means that no further use can be done, and all of your hard work of keying in this information has been lost if you haven't selected the submit button. Even if you know you wanted to come back in this instance and key some information in a few moments, if you wanted to look up a file, you still need to click on submit just in case the information or the system times out. But it also means that you can come back and if I key in some more information, we can update this here. So something a bit random there, but you can get the idea, and just update that by clicking on submit. Okay, now what that allows the course coordinator to do is whenever they produce their report, the information you've keyed in about this particular student will then go forward and will be stored with all of the rest of the comments for the class and for Courtney here with all of the rest of the subjects that Courtney studies. And when the course coordinator updates the comments that we'll see in a moment when we log in as a course coordinator, they can then consolidate all these reports down into one Microsoft Word document, which can be printed and handed to the students if they're over 18, or posted home to the students' parents if they're under 18. So in this video, this was really to have a basic look at the teacher's login for the ILP system. And if you need any more information or advice, then you can contact one of the ILT mentor staff, or for Peter Ming as well. Our information can be located via the staff intranet.